Hello everybody. Today we're working on the 8820. Hasn't been to the field yet, but getting closer. Today we're working on the variable feeder house pulley. This thing, I've already tore it apart, but it goes here, belt runs off, the other parts come down and then goes to here, runs down, turns your feeder house, and that changes how the speeds of it. But what we got going on here is you can see a little bit of oil. When I turned it on and tried to adjust the variable speed, I'd speed it up, then it would slowly go right back in after I let go of the lever, and it was because the oil was leaking through the cylinder in here and going back to its new spot. But I replaced this seal here. All that is just a dust seal on these parts that slide. I've got it all greased up. If you wanted to take it apart farther, this piece here actually spins out of there, and there's a bearing and seal back here that just operates this part of it. I mean, you can somewhat slide it off the shaft now, but I don't need anything else than farther to go on that. This part here has got these little notches in it. They go in between here on them. We will set that in place, and then pretty simple setup to fix. Gotta line them deals up. So I'm in the slots, and then it just slides in. Next step, which I've already taken the old seals out and put new seals in it, but this was my outer seal and this was my inner seal, and I don't know if I broke it taking it out or if it was already cracked, but that's where the oil was coming out. And this little thing is where these seals go at. So in here is where this one here was set at. But the newer version has got this Teflon ring that goes in behind them. This one there, and the other one was down inside of here. And this right here is basically this shaft that runs on. We're getting ready to put it back on this machine. And so, like I said, here's a bearing here too, but I did not replace it because there's nothing wrong with it. This thing pretty much just sits in there like that, and then this will slide in, and it's got a deal on it that screws it in, and then that's what pushes it back and forth. Fairly set up. Then you got a hose that comes around and hooks up underneath there. There's a bracket. I don't even know what I did with the bracket. Oh, okay, it's still right here. But this all sets up on here. The bolt goes through that part of it, actually into there. These mount on to right here. And so one thing I am going to do though, before I stick this in there, it's not greased yet. I've got a grease gun sitting here on the tire. Don't know if this grease is a little too thick for this, but it can't hurt it too much. I mean, it's one of the Schaefer's brand greases, so it'll probably be okay. I don't know if I'm in far enough to catch threads or not, but a little bit of grease off my hands. I love this breaker bar because it's actually It ratchet too. Actually though, I am gonna go grab the impact, or should I? I'll grab the impact real quick. Kind of scared to use the impact because I might get them threads not started right in there, but it's going in though. Alright, I'm gonna say that's probably tight enough. Like I said, this variable speed here, which I don't know if you guys can see that there now or not, but that's kind of what it does. It slides back and forth on there. New seals with thick grease on them. Makes it a little stiff. And I got this big old belt. Feed back on here. And I got wires. Hydraulic hose. I don't remember exactly how this came off of there, but it's somewhere's in here. Of course, I didn't put the belt on right. I gotta have the bracket up first. Take the hose off for a second. Actually, get the hose completely off the line. And this thing, let's sit on there like this. And then this bolt here went right in the middle of that cylinder. It screws into there. Then I got get these other bolts lined up. I need to get a bolt going from the inside sticking out right here, because there's a big shield that goes on there too. But with that like that, I'll be able to slip this belt back on there. Hopefully this video will help out anybody that kind of questioned what to do here with this deal, because this is about all there is to it. I don't go there. This went up inside of here, back and around. And then we got these little hose clamps. I'm pretty sure one of these probably went on right in there. That looks more like it. Anyway, not done with it for sure, but anybody needing some info about if your variable speed was puking oil out of it, it's just them two little seals in there on that little cylinder part. That's all that's wrong with it. And it's a fairly simple job to do. Them seals are not the easiest to get inside them little holes, but imagine if you're going to attempt this, you've probably done something like it before, so you'll have that knowledge above you to help you out. And next project on the list is the brush hog over there. Got a gearbox bearing that went out. I just came back from the parts store, and that's the shaft in the bottom. Nothing wrong there. Of course, up here on this bench, that's my gears and the other parts of it. There's the blade that popped out from underneath it, and new bearings. It'll go together fairly quick. I also got a radiator hose for the tractor. The other one was getting bad shape. This old 4400 will be the next project after that. You can't even see in here. But the primary counter shaft bearing back here is bad. So the electric clutch and a whole bunch of stuff's got to come out of there. Not going to be fun. Big 8820 is going to be my bean combine this year, and this little girl is going to be my corn combine. And corn is drying down quick, so I've got to get my button gear. But thanks for watching. Until next time.